welcome back to my live broadcast. I'm Shanta Prince, and I help women coaches and mentors to build personal brands, create high ticket offers, and get paying clients. Tonight, I want to talk about four things that you can do to boost your credibility as a coach or mentor. The reason why this topic is so important is because so many people, when they're first starting out, when they're just now starting their coaching business or their mentorship business, they wonder who's going to pay me and who's going to believe that I can actually do what I say I can do, right? We know that you can do what you say you can do, but you're trying to figure out how you can get your ideal clients to know and understand that you can actually do the things that you say you can do. So you're wondering who's going to believe me, who's going to listen to me, and how am I going to step into this thing when I'm brand new. Now, I know this all too well because I was actually in the Navy for 10 years. I did 10 years on active duty in the Navy. And so when I was getting out and I was learning some new things, learning how to grow my business, I had to figure out, okay, how do I get people to not see me as just the Navy veteran, but to actually see me as a businesswoman who can actually help them to grow their businesses as well. And so I really started out focusing in leaning into my technical expertise. So I was in IT, which means I worked with routers, I worked with um, all types of electronic equipment, and I have a great understanding of systems and how they work. And so I really started out helping women entrepreneurs in the area of working with business systems, such as setting up that email list. I used to uh, build websites mostly for myself. I did a couple for other people. I don't do websites anymore, so don't be asking. Also, I used to do Facebook ads as a done for you service. Those are just some things that I was able to do and to kind of start with because of my background in technology and my expertise when it comes to understanding systems. And so the thing was, I was right where you probably are right now. If you're brand new to coaching or mentorship, you're probably wondering, okay, how do I actually do this thing? How do I actually build my credibility? Why should people believe me? Why should people trust me? So I'm going to give you four things that you can do to boost your credibility. But I will tell you that you don't have to wait any longer and keep putting this thing off, right? Because sometimes we have in our minds that, oh, I got to do this first. I got to do this thing for 3 months, and then I'll start making my offers. No, you don't have to wait that long, right? You can jump into this thing with both feet and start serving people and getting clients as fast as you want to. Now, it does take time to build a business, of course, right? We know that it takes patience, it takes longevity, it takes some hard work. But that doesn't mean that you have to wait 6 months before you actually start making money in your business. You can start making money as fast as you want to make money. Okay. So let's talk about some things you can do to boost your credibility. So let's say you want to create your offer, you want to offer some type of coaching or mentorship program, but you're brand new to this thing, or you're brand new to this business, and you're just trying to figure out how to get started. The first thing is you're probably new to business, but you're not necessarily new to the thing that you're doing. Some way, somehow in your life, the thing that you're doing has showed up somewhere. You've done it. You probably have done it for free for somebody. You probably done it for free for way too long. You probably have done it for yourself, and or if you're doing it and you're getting paid, you're most likely undercharging. How do I know this? Because you tell me when I'm talking to you and in the messages and communicating with you, you're telling me these things, right? Or I'm looking at your websites and I'm talking to you about your prices. So if you're already doing it, you're probably undercharging. So one thing that you can do if you're worried about, okay, how am I gonna build my credibility? How am I gonna start growing my brand as an expert? One thing that you can do, the first one is you could actually launch a program as a beta program, meaning you're launching a program, but the people who join your program, they're the testers, they're the beta testers, and they're going to be the first people that you take this program through. And they're going to help you to make your program better, right? They're going to help you to make that thing awesome because you're going to pay attention to what questions they're asking. You're going to pay attention to what they need, and they're going to give you feedback on how to improve your course. Now you can do that beta testing and you can just be upfront about it and let people know, hey, I'm looking for beta testers for my program. And I do not recommend doing the beta testing for free. I recommend that you do it for a price. Now, it doesn't have to be the full price because your beta testers are going to understand that they're getting a beta tester's rate in exchange for their feedback. They're going to go through your program. They're going to give you amazing feedback to help you improve it so that when you launch it, you're going to launch it at your full price. You're going to have testimonials from the beta testers that you took through the program the first time, and you're going to have some assurance knowing that, okay, the information that I'm sharing, the content that I'm putting out, my process is all great because I've tested it already. I've run through it with some people who are my ideal clients, and I'm ready to launch this thing at the full price. So that's one thing that you can do if you're like, okay, how am I going to do this thing? How am I going to boost my credibility? Consider launching a beta program, but not for free. Okay, don't go don't go and be like, well, Shanta's telling me to work for free. That's not what I'm telling you. I don't want you to work for free. I want you to get paid for your knowledge and your expertise and your time. So that's number one. Number one is you could actually do a beta program and run some people through your program and get some amazing feedback and pay attention to the process, pay attention to what questions they ask, pay attention to what your beta testers need. Okay, the second thing that you can do to boost your credibility as a coach or mentor is you can actually get testimonials, the people that you've done this stuff for free or for a low price. You can go back and ask them for a testimonial. Ask them to write about their experience from working with you, and you can use those to show people that, hey, I've actually done the work. It doesn't matter if you did the work for free or if you were paid to do the work. The testimonial is what really matters. You don't have to say, well, I did this work for free, because actually we really don't care if you did it for free or not. We just want to know if you can get the results, right? We want to see that you were able to get those results. Now, testimonials are how people see. When we go to the store and we buy something new, we can look at it, we can examine it, we can touch it. But in a world where a lot of things are virtual right now, we're not able to touch and feel and get a really great understanding of how the product that we're buying is. So testimonials, that's a great way that your ideal clients can actually see, per se, how you operate and what kind of results that you can get. So think about those people that you helped, that you did things for free or paid. Anybody that you've done this stuff for in the past, go back and ask them for a testimonial and use those to show people that you can actually get the results that you say you can get. So that's number two. The third way, hey Stephanie, the third way that you can boost your credibility as a coach or a mentor, and this right here is one of my favorites. Okay. The third way that you can boost your credibility is by actually doing some type of conversion event. And what I mean by conversion event, that's where you teach something, you share some valuable information, and then you share an offer to work with you. You extend an offer to work with you on a deeper level. The reason why conversion events boost your credibility is because people see you in action. That's one of the most powerful ways to boost your credibility. Some type of conversion event, whether it's a webinar or if it's a 5-day challenge or something along those lines. Now, I used to really love doing webinars. I still love webinars because I love to teach. And some of you know that I love to teach. I love to talk about what I know. I love to share knowledge. That is what I'm wired to do. I'm wired to share knowledge. And so you can find me, you can always find me somewhere sharing some knowledge or teaching about something or sharing some type of information I know. So that's why I really enjoy webinars. I love a good 5-day challenge or any other type of event that gives me the opportunity to share what I know. So when you do a conversion event, the whole purpose of doing those events are that purpose is to help you get in front of your audience, demonstrate your expertise, and then extend an offer to work with you. Those events boost your credibility immediately because people actually get to see you in action. They get to see you working. They get to see your amazing personality. And they know that you know your stuff because you're teaching it to them, right? Those are really powerful for getting people to giving people the opportunity to connect with you on a great level. So one of the biggest reasons why people struggle to sell is because no one knows you yet, right? So if you're doing those conversion events, it gives your audience the opportunity to get to know you, like you, and trust you. And we know that no one is pulling out their credit card to pay us if they don't trust us, right? Nobody wants to spend money if they don't trust you yet. Okay, so building that know, like, and trust factor is really important when it comes to selling, and it actually makes selling easier for you. It does the heavy lifting for you when you're able to demonstrate what you know, when you're able to share that knowledge and then extend an offer to work with you. It's a great opportunity for building that connection first, right? So if you're following me on Instagram, you may have seen, or Facebook, you may have seen me post about how connection is the new currency. Building connections with people are so important for being able to sell, right? Because when people feel connected to you, when they understand that you care, then they're more likely to want to invest with you. So I was talking to somebody a couple of nights ago, and she said, I can feel like how genuine you are, and I can tell how much you care just from interacting with you. And I said to her, well, thank you so much for saying that, because I actually do care very much about my clients, and I care very much about their success. And what you're seeing right now, this is what you get. Like, I'm always looking for, how my clients are doing, and I really go above and beyond to see them successful. Okay. So that's something that she was able to get to know about me just from interacting with me. Okay. So just to do a quick recap. So far, we've talked about 3 things that you can do to boost your credibility. I said I was going to give you 4 things that you can do to boost your credibility as a coach or mentor. If you're in a space where you're like, who's going to listen to me? And how do I get people to see that I know what I'm doing when I'm new to this thing? We talked about how the first way is to do a beta program where you're taking people through your program at a reduced rate, not for free, at a reduced rate in exchange for their testimonials. Okay. The other thing that you can do to boost your credibility as a mentor or coach is you can actually get testimonials from people that you've already done some work for. Most likely you've done this work in some kind of capacity, and you've helped people to achieve some results. Go back and ask them for a testimonial. You'll be surprised at how many people will be willing to write about their experience with you. How many people will be willing to help you to put your brand together and really be a witness to the great things that you're able to do. And then we talked about how the third way that you can boost your credibility is to actually do a conversion event where you allow people to see you in action. You allow people to see you doing the thing that you do. The thing that you do that nobody can do it like how you do it. When people witness you doing that thing, some of them are going to want more of you. Now, of course, not everyone who sees you in action is going to want more or be able to invest on that level. But some people are going to want more. And those will be the ones who are willing and able will hop on in your program, and then you'll be able to serve them in a greater capacity. Okay. So the fourth thing that you can do to boost your credibility is you can ask people to, can you do certain things for them in exchange for a testimonial? So let's say, for example, you are a personal branding strategist like moi, and you want to help people to build their brands. You could ask people, hey, can I help you to write your bio in exchange for your testimonial? And you can help them to do certain things, specifically at a reduced rate, and then ask them, for the testimonial in exchange. And you can let them know that the reason for the reduced rate is in exchange for the testimonial. Now, that's a little bit different. The beta program is more like you taking a group of people through your actual program. But you can also ask people individually, hey, can I do this for you at a reduced rate in exchange for your testimonial? So if there's something that you're really great at doing, it could be like audits. If you're great at doing like social media audits, financial audits, website audits, anything that you can look at and use your expertise to help somebody to improve, those work very well. If you can, audit something for someone and then give them some amazing feedback, or if there's some type of service that you can provide at a reduced rate in exchange for a testimonial, that's a fast way to get some testimonials done pretty quickly. And it's you authentically, doing the work for them, not them just writing up something, but you're actually doing the work, and you're actually having them talk about the results that you help them achieve in that testimony. Okay. So just a quick one more recap. We talked about number one, the number one thing that you can do to boost your credibility as a coach or mentor is do a beta testing program. Number two, you can actually go and get testimonials from people that you've already done something for. Number three, you can do a conversion event. And number four, you could ask people if you can do certain things for them at a reduced rate in exchange for their testimony. Okay, so those are some things to think about. There really is no wrong or right way. You can do I would suggest, trying to do all of those things. Maybe pick two of them and say, okay, well, I know I did some work for this person. Let me go back and ask them for a testimonial, right? That's the low hanging fruit. The people that, you've already done something for, they can easily write something up and you can have a testimonial out pretty quickly. And you can use those testimonials when you're talking about what you do. You can give examples. And so that's like something that you can do pretty quickly that won't be overwhelming. Now, don't overthink this thing and don't draw it out. Don't don't say, okay, well, maybe I can start, getting clients in my program 3 months from now when I have all this stuff done. No, some of this stuff you can do right away so that you're getting into the action of things, right? You're taking action. I will tell you that the longer you stay delayed, the longer it's going to take you to actually get into action. Don't try to figure out all the steps of the how. Just get into action and start getting this thing done. If you can reach out to people, type that email up tonight and schedule it to go out in the morning so that you don't back out. But if you know people that you work for, go ahead and get that email ready and send that email out and ask them for that testimonial, and watch people give you those testimonials. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised at how many people are willing to help you get to that next level. Okay. So, like I said, don't try to do everything because that could be overwhelming. Maybe pick two of these things and go get your testimonials, boost your credibility, and start building that brand. Okay. So, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be talking a little bit more about this starting in November. My Brand in Demand Bootcamp kicks off on November the 1st. It is my free 5-day branding bootcamp for coaches and mentors. I talk about how to build your personal brand, how to position yourself as an expert, how to create captivating content, how to create offers that sell, how to um, how to put together your marketing and branding game plan so that when you walk away from this boot camp, you have some steps that you can actually implement. So you can sign up for that Brand in Demand Bootcamp by going to brandindemandbootcamp.com and grab your spot. It's no cost to you, but my guarantee to you is that if you give me the time, I will make sure I give you the value. So you'll get plenty of value out of this workshop and you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. Okay. So you show up, give me your time, and then I'll give you the value. Okay. So go to brandindemandbootcamp.com, grab your spot. And if you have any questions about anything that I've been talking about all week, just send me a quick DM and we can get those questions answered. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and I'll be seeing you again